Other interesting political news, you have an Afghan national arrested for planning an ISIS-style attack. Now this comes to us thanks to Libs at TikTok on the global X. Says, quote, breaking scoop, the Afghan national arrested for plotting an ISIS-style terror attack had an unnamed juvenile co-conspirator who was also arrested. Turns out the juvenile was attending a public school in Oklahoma and was a student at hashtag More Public School. Your kids have terrorist classmates in Kamal's America. And it's actually straight from CNN Politics, a screenshot here, in which they say, quote, partnering with an unnamed juvenile Tawhidi? Not like a Tweety bird, but it's Tawhedi. Unless Dark Times at Warner Brothers, that bird went rogue. But nevertheless, we'll say allegedly Tweety. Planned to liquidate his assets, repatriate his family to Afghanistan, purchase AR assault rifle style, stage a violent attack in the U.S., the court documents say. The juvenile has also been arrested, according to the court. The indictment comes as the Justice Department has publicly and repeatedly said its focus is on protecting the November presidential election from foreign threats. Which looks like his alleged plot, which prosecutors say he aimed at targeting large gatherings of people, was foiled less than a month before voters head to the polls. I guess, the real article is the government actually stopped a terror attack. That's pretty interesting and rare. Wonder why. Was they, well, that's very unusual. Or do they just, kind of the cliche PR is, they push these people to do things and they stop it, then they say, oh yeah, look how good I am. One of my favorite metaphors about the government is really good at walking up to you and breaking your leg, then giving you a crutch and saying, hey, look, I can help you walk. I'm good. Funny how true that metaphor is throughout my life. Nevertheless, this went pretty viral, got 1.1 million views as well as 10,000 likes. Now, Democrat Media TM says, remind you of someone else, you know who I am. There you have some folks talking to people at the border, getting 420 likes. Paul Zupa also says, quote, this is terrifying. We always had to worry about this teachers and the faculty. Now we have to worry about terrorists attending class. We need mass deportations now. Inflaming minors here who are illegal. DACA recipients as well. Don't reward bad behavior. Getting 260 likes. Gunther Eagleman says, quote, they are here, getting 241 likes. Let's see here. Christine Hawkins says, Vance is right again. And JD Vance doing his post from Jim from the office, getting 514 likes. Anti-left memes, although they just have a screenshot of a news article, not a meme, so a little disappointing. But nevertheless, this alleged anti-left memes account says who is responsible for this. There's a screenshot from thedailycaller.com saying exclusive terrorists caught illegally crossing the border was allowed to roam free for nearly a year, memo says, which, yep. Another downside to having basically no border security. In 357 likes. Junita Broderick says, quote, what does your dad do? Oh, well, he's a terrorist, getting 430 likes. Right Away Press says Americans are not safe under Kamala Harris, getting 169 likes. Glenda says the border czar Kamala Harris is responsible for this, getting 72 likes. Which, yep, record number, estimating up to 11 million illegals in the past 43 months now. It's literally like the worst in history. And yet we spent almost $200 billion on Ukraine so they can defend their border. Yeah. Going down more and more. Phoenix says, put your kids in private school if possible. Now the public school system is compromised, getting 74 likes, which, morally, morally, and just in terms of academics, they've been compromised, I would argue, for over a decade plus. In terms of, never forget, we have 32-year low ACT scores, and teachers' unions think they deserve a raise. You also have them indoctrinating them into things that have nothing to do at school, like gender things. Let's see here. Any contrarian comments here? Not thus far. They does say, yeah, I just don't believe the FBI much anymore, getting 5 likes, which, yeah, that's a good point. Maybe this just is a fun PR story they made. Who knows? But, yep, as the border continues to be one of the top topics for the upcoming presidential election, can't think this will just wake up more people to the fact that, wait, there's a big downside of having basically no border security on the southern border and not the appropriate resource allocations in terms of, saying a realistic solution in terms of having a wall, but also in terms of physical people there. Because, again, there are some, don't get me wrong, there's not zero border security or border patrol members. There's some really hardworking men on the southern border, but, again, in terms of resource allocation, they don't have enough guys there to actually stop it. But it'll be interesting. Maybe this will change a couple hearts and minds, maybe not, but let me know in the comments, because, as always, be fascinating to hear what you have to say. Thank you, everyone, for taking the time to tune in. Again, try to get to 4,000 subscribers by the end of the month, so if you can click that button, I greatly appreciate it. Also, give me a thumbs up, thumbs down, or comment. It's a great way to give me some additional feedback, letting me know I can make the show better and better. Lastly, don't forget to take time to tell your family, tell your friends, tell your coworkers, heck, tell your enemies, tell anyone and everyone. Just stay safe, fight the good fight.